Welcome back to High Stakes, where we help you elevate your betting strategy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our daily content. Looking for exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join us on Patreon. Links are available in the comments section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. In today's video, I'm going to grace you with some professional analysis and, of course, my expert team / total picks and prop bets for the Philadelphia 76ers versus Boston Celtics on December 25th, 2024. Oh yes, it's Christmas Day, and what better gift than a breakdown of this thrilling matchup? So, who's going to take the win in this absolute barn burner of a Sixers versus Celtics prediction? We've got a delightful Atlantic Division rivalry on our hands, and I'm here to give you the full rundown of both teams, complete with our highly sought-after 76ers versus Celtics picks. Let's start with Philadelphia, who just managed to squeeze out a heated 111-106 win over San Antonio at home. Stunning, right? They were minus 5.5 favorites, and wow, they actually pulled it off. But let's not forget their pitiful 10-17 record. So if you're hoping for consistency, you're in for a treat. And then there's Boston, who, in true holiday spirit, decided to gift Orlando a 108-104 victory, losing as minus 9.5 favorites. That's right, Boston, sitting comfortably at 22-7, still somehow managed to fall to Orlando. But don't worry, they'll bounce back against Philly, right? This matchup marks the first of 4 meetings between these two teams, and they'll tip off at 5:10 Eastern Standard Time from the TD Garden in Boston. Brace yourselves, Christmas basketball just got a lot more interesting. The Philadelphia 76ers. What a delightful mess they've been this season. Joel Embiid continues to play musical chairs with the lineup, popping in and out for reasons only he understands. But somehow, despite barely showing up together, Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George have managed to start just 5 games together. And guess what? They've gone 5-2 over the last 7 games. Amazing, right? In their most recent triumph against San Antonio, Philly overcame a sluggish start and shot a blistering 41.9% from the field. But hey, they nailed 16 three-pointers and only shot 17-23 from the free throw line. Not bad at all. The Sixers even out-rebounded the Spurs 47-43, but what really set them apart? San Antonio's 19 turnovers. Philly turned those into 19 points. Embiid played just 14 minutes before being charmingly ejected for arguing with a referee. But no worries, Maxey had a great game, nearly missing a triple-double with 32 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals. Definitely a team effort there. Now, if we're being totally honest, Philly's offense is still one of the worst in the league, sitting comfortably at 29th overall, averaging 105.9 points per game. Their shooting is nothing short of spectacular, 44.2% from the field and 33% from deep. They also have the second fewest rebounds in the league, with 40.6 per game, and let's not even get into the turnover mess at 13.7 per game. But don't worry, their defense is top 10, holding teams to 110.4 points per game. Maxey is doing his best to keep this ship afloat with 25.4 points per game, but this team's scoring depth, let's just say it's lacking. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics, a staple on Christmas Day basketball, are living their best life. They've gone 6-4 in December, but hey, no one's perfect. On Monday, they blew a 15-point halftime lead against Orlando, and their offense was absolutely thrilling. 44.6% from the field and a jaw-dropping 8-31 from three-point range. But don't worry, they still managed to lose. Classic Celtics. Despite that, they're still second in the Eastern Conference and, of course, still dangerous. Jaylen Brown dropped 35 points, while Jason Tatum was sidelined due to illness, just to spice things up. Boston is sitting pretty with the 4th best offense in the league, averaging 119.1 points per game. They shoot 45.6% from the field and a whopping 36.3% from 3. They also lead the league in three-pointers per game, 18.3, and are a top 10 team in rebounding. On defense, they're 7th in the league, giving up just 109.6 points per game. Despite the injury report drama, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and Derek White all listed as day-to-day. This team has enough firepower to make things interesting. So, with both teams dealing with some injuries and underwhelming performances, here's my expert prediction. Take Boston to cover the spread. They've been dominant against Philly recently, and even with some injuries, they've got the depth and firepower to run away with this one. Prediction: Boston minus 8.5 points. As for the total, well, the under seems like the safer bet here. Both teams have been struggling to put up big numbers recently, and the under has hit in 4 of the last 6 meetings. With key players hobbled and defenses showing up just enough to be annoying, don't expect a shootout. Total prediction, under 222 points. My game props, Joel Embiid under 22.5 points. Joel Embiid, the enigmatic giant who appears and disappears at will, like a true basketball magician. Will he play? Will he sit out? Who knows? With his history of injuries, a recent facial fracture, and, of course, that unforgettable ejection last game, because arguing with refs is clearly his favorite pastime. It's hard to trust that Embiid will go for a big performance here. He's probably not going to log a ton of minutes, and the mask he's sporting is probably more for show than anything else. Sure, he might drop 18 or 20, but 22.5? Nah, take the under. He'll be too busy playing musical chairs with his spot in the lineup to hit that number. Tyrese Maxey, over 6.5 assists. Tyrese Maxey, the shining beacon of hope in Philly's offense, is going to have his hands full trying to make things happen. After all, with Embiid's unpredictable playing status and Paul George rarely making a full impact, Maxey has to do it all. He's their best shot at keeping the game competitive, and with Philly's offense being about as organized as a toddler's birthday party, he's going to be racking up assists just trying to make something work. With 5.1 assists per game already, expect him to step up his playmaking, especially since everyone else is too busy being either injured or inconsistent. Over 6.5 assists? Yep, this is a no-brainer. Jaylen Brown, over 3.5 three-pointers made. Jaylen Brown, the undisputed scoring machine of the Celtics, is getting better at dropping points with each game. And since the Celtics love to fire up the three-ball, like their entire offense revolves around it, Brown will get plenty of opportunities to flex his long-range shooting skills. He's already scoring 23.9 points per game, and with Jason Tatum potentially sidelined, Brown will have to take on even more of the scoring load. The Celtics are bombing away from deep, leading the league with 18.3 threes per game, and with Brown's smooth shooting stroke, hitting for shouldn't be an issue. Over 3.5 three-pointers? Please, he might even hit that before halftime. Lock it in. Jason Tatum under 9.5 rebounds. The legend of Jason Tatum, also known as Mr. Day-to-Day. We love the drama. Tatum is expected to play, but with that illness hanging over him like a cloud, he's not exactly going to be jumping for every rebound like his life depends on it. Plus, he has the luxury of a deep roster that can help cover the boards, so no need for Tatum to overexert himself in this one. Despite being a top-tier rebounder for his position, we're going with the under on 9.5 rebounds. It's Christmas, let's give him a break, and let's not count on him to dominate the glass. Boston Celtics to score over 119.5 points. Let's talk about Boston's offense. This team scores like a freight train. They're averaging 119.1 points per game and love to rain down threes like it's the 4th of July. Even with some injury concerns, the Celtics have more than enough firepower to put up big numbers against a Sixers team that can't really keep up. Philly's defense may be solid, but their offense is an absolute disaster, and they're just not going to be able to slow down Boston's offensive onslaught. The Celtics are 4th in the league in scoring, and will look to pad that number with another impressive performance. Over 119.5 points? Yeah, this is basically a guarantee. Boston's firepower is just too much for Philly to handle. Tyrese Maxey, over 1.5 steals. Maxey has been showing his defensive chops as well, getting 1.7 steals per game. Philly's defense might not be as suffocating as it used to be, but Maxey will still have his moments to shine, especially against a Boston team that can occasionally get a bit careless with the ball. With the Celtics turning the ball over 13 times per game, Maxey should be able to snag at least 2 steals. Look for him to take advantage of Boston's loose passes and add to his highlight reel with a couple of timely steals. Over 1.5 steals? Go ahead and place that bet. Maxey will be all over it. Philadelphia to turn the ball over more than 13.5 times. Philadelphia's turnover problem is like a never-ending holiday gift that keeps on giving. They average 13.7 turnovers per game, and let's be honest, this number feels generous. The offense is sloppy, disjointed, and prone to brain farts at the worst times. Boston's defense isn't slacking, so expect a few turnovers from the Sixers. Against a Celtics team that's 7th in forcing turnovers, this one should be easy. Go ahead and take the over on this one. Philly's turnovers are practically an annual tradition at this point. And that's a wrap on today's video, folks. I'm sure you're absolutely on the edge of your seat, eagerly awaiting the next thrilling installment of this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because clearly you don't want to miss any of our daily videos. I mean, who could live without them? And while you're at it, smash that notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop more gems like this. Oh, and if you're looking for some premium picks, because, let's be honest, who isn't? Join our Patreon. It's where the real magic happens. premium picks, insider info, and possibly even some mildly entertaining banter. So, hit that link, and we'll see you on the inside. Until next time, enjoy the game, make those bets, and remember, you're welcome.